So my recommendation is to have a trade compliance program. The first piece I recommend is organized product classification matrix, which includes the correct and verified import classification, country of origin, and active duty rates. And by having this will allow your business to have visibility to the impact of tariff changes, as well as make quick and strategic dual sourcing decisions. So right now, there's a lot of variability that's out there right now. They're constantly changing, and having the classification matrix is really the first step. After we have the classification matrix, we can work with a selected customs broker to ensure your entry summaries are being cleared based off of your verified direction. Programs can be set up for viewing and approving entry summaries before customs clearance to ensure accuracy and avoid incorrect and unnecessary duties. I've helped companies save over $1 million by implementing this review process and identifying entry summary errors. By having your supplier be the importer of record, you don't have the same visibility and control of your imports. Often, the costs and classifications are hidden. As an importer, you are ultimately responsible for compliance of how your products are imported. I can help your company transition from your supplier being importer of record to giving you full control and visibility to your imports. So what can happen is that the supplier determines the classification on their own, and you will be bringing in products under their name, and you won't have visibility to what is being imported. This puts you at compliance risk with Customs and Border Control and potentially any other agencies such as FDA, EPA. By having this access to information, you know what your product is being classified as and what the duty rate is that's being applied. During this time of volatility, it's going to be really important that you have this visibility so you can monitor and make adjustments. By having the supplier be the importer of record, they are responsible for putting the correct classification on the entry summary. However, they may not know the proper classification, and it's your ultimate responsibility as importer to be able to give that information to them. So if they end up importing on your behalf incorrectly, you're ultimately responsible for that incorrect amount of duties that you have paid. And really depending on the severity of that, there could be big penalties. So there's a few strategies that are available right now with the increasing tariffs. One of them is to work on a dual sourcing strategy. By having information in front of you of what your actual country of origin is of your products and where your suppliers are located, you can really build that contingency plan and strengthen your supplier leverage. It's always a great strategy to have more than one source for a product. Another option is duty drawback. And this is an option where companies can recover up to 99% of duties that they paid on an import if they re-export the goods. This could include finished goods or even raw materials and components. Another area is entry audits. As previously mentioned, auditing your entry summaries can really identify errors that can be corrected upfront or through a post-summary correction for reimbursement. Exemptions are also a possibility. Through an open comment and evaluation period, it may be determined there could be exemptions for products currently under a high tariff rate. Often these can be retroactive and duties can be recovered. This requires an organized import record-keeping system to recover these costs if and when they would become applicable. Some other strategies could include tariff engineering, which is modifying your product design, your packaging, your assembly to legally reclassify and reduce duty costs. This is a larger undertaking, but it is a possibility, and there could be payoff to getting a large group together to make that change. Another option is to work within a free trade zone. This allows you to defer, reduce your duties. Companies this is ideal for is if you're storing product for a longer period of time, you're assembling a product into something else, or you're simply re-exporting your goods. Really, my biggest takeaway for companies is to be organized with your import process. Really know what you're importing, have a clear understanding of what your classifications are, what your country of origin is, and having visibility to your entry summaries and being able to audit those. Those are really the key pieces right now to being able to say, this is what I'm importing. As a supply chain manager or a finance person, I can quickly say, okay, tariffs are changing. The duty rate is going to increase by X%, and I can quickly put that information in and understand what that impact is to my margin. And I, with the auditing program, can also look and see if there are any entry errors. With all the volatility that's happening right now, there is room for error. And you want to be able to monitor that and make sure that your entries are correct and you're not overpaying on duties. Please reach out to ProAction Group for further information and to schedule a conversation to review trade compliance at your organization.